Would you start a business during a pandemic?
Well, Charlie did from Caffyn Engineering, and he's already expanding. Let's go and find out more.
Charlie, Caffyn Engineering, where did it all begin?
Just as COVID started, really, we took the decision to go into business and start the business, not realising that we were going to hit the pandemic, and then literally straight after we went straight into it. So it was a little bit breathtaking at first, but no, best thing I've ever done. Really good decision. Really pleased. Me and my business partner took the plunge. But ever since we have started, it's growing nicely. We've had new premises, we've had new machines, we've taken on staff, we've put systems in place, having proper procedures and processes. Never ever thought we'd be in where we are now. Maybe later on, but certainly not now. But we tend to grow more and carry on doing as we're doing.
Charlie, where did it all begin for you?
Well, as an engineer, it all started off when I left school. I took the first opportunity I could to get into engineering, got a job, and it went from strength to strength, really. I learned more and more from other people.
What is it that you're making here? Because this is mainly one-off, small batch work, prototyping, subcontract work, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So we do everything is subcontract. It's all minimal batch work. It's prototyping, but for us, it's being able to produce when the customer wants it. Right first time, every time, and on time. That's what we really try and achieve. Having our processes and procedures in place helps us do that.
And would you take on large batch work?
No, don't want it, no. Who wants to stand there pressing a button for 3 days on the trot and loading a bit of material and just next one? No, not for me.
What makes you buzz about engineering?
I like the rush. Certainly in sort of contract engineering, and my customer base I've got, where they want everything in very short notice, and I like that buzz, and I like getting a block of metal and you make something out of it. Everything we do every day is different, whether it be brass, copper, plastic, steel, stainless, all the materials, Inconels, titanium. It's the difference, it's the variety, and that's what I like about it. Is every day you come in, you don't know what you're going to do, and yeah, it's really good.
And you do it.
And we do it, we get it done.
So I just wanted to take you on a little bit of a tour to see Charlie's investments, and it started off with this machine. This is the VM20i from Herco. Why does he like Herco so much? Well, of course, we hear it so often. He loves the control panel, but originally he was in a facility that was a lot smaller than this one, so floor space was an issue, and you can see it doesn't take up a lot of room. Ease of use, so he's making one-off prototyping. In fact, it was quite interesting because he told me that if he got offered batch work of say 100,000, he'd turn it down. He's not interested in that type of work. It's all one-off work, and that's why the Hercos are so easy for him. Another thing he really loves about the Hercos, especially with the line of work that he does, is the efficiency of the tool changing, and the fact that all the tool changes have numbers, and how it integrates with offline programming into the machine as well. So all in all, this may be a new lathe, but it's not his newest.
Here we are. So this, as Lindsay said, is the latest acquisition and part of his investment drive because he's been so successful. It is, as you can see there, come on Chris, cameraman, in we get a Colchester Bantam lathe, an absolute classic from almost as old as me, from around 1970, but he's only just bought it, and essential for every machine shop, and a skilled engineer like Charles, this is absolutely brilliant because he uses it pretty much every day just to do those little bits and bobs. Now, back to Lindsay to find out more about his investment.
So, latest purchase, the VM10i from Herco. What's interesting, and you eagle-eyed viewers amongst us will notice that he's gone from a larger machine to a smaller machine, but Charlie said most of his work actually fits onto this working envelope, this table size anyway. So why go for something and, you know, spend that little bit more money when he doesn't need to? He also said he is over the moon with the service that Herco have given him. Now, of course, he's grown premises, and we think actually, bearing in mind in 6 months, he's made all of these investments so far. We think this company is going to go from strength to strength, and there will be room for more investment. So what are your beliefs about taking on new members of staff?
So for us as a business, it's about the right attitude. They don't necessarily have to have the skills or be able to do something, because I like to give people opportunities. We can offer full training, which we like to do. If someone wants to come and they're enthusiastic, they've got that right drive, we want to be able to, you know, support that and give them the opportunity for them to be who they are as a person.
Laddie, why did you become an engineer?
I become to be engineer because I love a challenge and I love that job since I was a small baby. I really love to make a stuff actually what they gonna be useful for part of the engine or something like this.
And you've only recently joined Caffyn Engineering. How long have you been here?
I've been here for 2 months already, and I started enjoying the engineering in Caffyn Engineering because Charles is the right person who give me the opportunity actually to do something extra and do proper job and challenge.
And as an engineer, you're working all these Herco machines. Do you enjoy that?
I love a Herco machine because it's very simple and it's very friendly, and yeah, it's very easy so like to use it, so that's why. But I know the couple of the machine as well, but Herco is my like top.
You make it sound very simple, but some of the parts, just talk me through some of the parts you've manufactured so far.
Yeah, so yeah, the most difficult part, which one we did it, was a part for the fusion reactor where we use Inconel material with very tight tolerances. So that was most difficult job which one I do, but I really enjoy it.
Laddie, what is your favourite feature on these Herco machines?
My favorite feature on the Herco machine is definitely how simple it is to set the graphics and do basically the double check before you run the job, which is eliminate the mistake what you can make.
So Caffyn Engineering couldn't have started up properly as it does now without PSL Datatrack. All the Hercos, they've both been with us from day one from the business, working with PSL before. I know what it can do for the business in the future as well. So it's something that had to be there for us to be as efficient and competitive and offer the service that we offer now.
As Charlie's alluded to, PSL Datatrack was an essential part of his business when he started it. But what is PSL Datatrack? Well, in a nutshell, production control software, right from the very beginning of a component manufacture, right through to the end. Now you can see all the different modules here. I won't count them up, but it's 26. Well, I did count them up there. But you can have your admin, invoicing, your purchase control, your scheduling, through to your final invoicing and everything in between. Basically, it streamlines production of your components and control of your machine shop, making you super efficient, cost effective, winning your business. It's as simple as that.
When starting an engineering company, of course, these machines are critical to the cogs working. So why did you go for Hercos?
So simple fact is I know Herco very well. Really easy to use, really easy to train people on. The software is really nice and easy. It flows as you go from set-up job to the end of the job. It flows through its own bit of software. It integrates NC code really well. So sometimes I do Herco conversational programming. Sometimes I do my programming offline. But Herco integrate it really well, and you can combine them together really good. Also, you know, the machine envelope. You know, when we started a business, space was very limited. So we could get the machines that we needed for the capacity in the envelope we needed to get them in. So they're nice machines.
Any lows, or were there anything like obstacles that you had to come across or did come across that you've overcome?
No, there wasn't. Like I said, I'm confident in what I do and my abilities. You know, I don't see problems. I see it as a challenge. You know, you look at it, if you can't find a way of doing it or work around something, then that's what you do. You work around it, you find it, you see it as a challenge, and you push to strive to get it done no matter what.
So what's your opinion on the world of metal cutting and the industry?
Not sure of any industry, but for us here, we're doing what we do. We're taking opportunities. It's working for us, and we'll just continue living for now. And what comes our way, we'll just take whatever opportunity we can get hold of.
How do you feel about Colin just covering your machine shop in magnets?
Yeah, I could do with a few more, to be honest. It's looking
Don't
a bit
tell
bare.
him that.
Because, what do you think?
Oh dear, it was an uplifting story. Get it?
Oh my God, dreadful, dreadful. But this place, amazing. What do you reckon?
I know. You know what? I really admire his determination, and I think he should be successful because of that.
Not should, he will be, and it's
will
his
be.
passion as well.
Yeah, and he's got room to expand. And yet again, another positive manufacturing story here in the UK.
Can I get left home, please?
Get on the front. Thank you for watching this week's Wharf, and we'll see you next week. Come on, beep beep.